Okay, and we're there. So, same as usual. Like a dragon, infinite wealth. Parts will get unlisted. Playlist in the description. And let's get it started. And sitting in my favorite Discord channel. Hopefully nobody comes in and forces me to janny up. Alright, and just in case, we do not want what happened last time to happen this time. Let's make sure YouTube isn't going to have a hissy fit. Okay, good. YouTube appears to be functioning correctly this time. Nice. Oh, I'm still in English mode. Hold on. We're gonna have to fix that. Oh no, the bird. Not like this. Okay. You already know what we gotta check. We gotta check the lot. Oh, actually have to fight? Oh, oops. Oh, my controller's stuck on vibrate. Alright. We're gonna restart the controller real quick. Oh my god, the bird is having a panic attack. Kind of surprising that they decided to keep kind of weak enemies in this area. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I'm kind of surprised they didn't put in these games yet, is I haven't had an opportunity to play a pachinko minigame. No, okay. Is that a golden chest behind me? It is. Oh. Okay. Significantly less interesting. Anything in here? No, nothing in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no, like, video pachinko minigame. I feel like it'd be pretty fun.
Nah. Hmm? Kazuga. Oh. See. Oh. なあ。え？くそ。
Oh boy.
おう。
You mean to tell me that blaming one dude who flew to Hawaii and completely forgot about me for my entire life? That's kind of lame. Oh. All right, time to get. This would be a absolute fucking fever dream. Is that enough? That's enough. Nice. Alright. Oh, I guess I could have just shot him with the gun. It probably would have been a little bit better. Nice. Yes. Let us proceed with the fish. Excellent. Excellent. I guess I can talk about the most recent video on the channel. Honestly, I'm pretty happy that it seems to be getting some kind of views. It is a very popular subject, but honestly, I just kind of want to see how well it does. Star Wars Unlimited is quite a bit of fun. I have enjoyed the time that I've spent with it, but it is pretty painful knowing that like I have to wait a whole another month before I can like really have the desire to play it again. And even still, for the deck I want to play, I still need like the entire like Boba playset, which is like $150. Oh man, it's tough.
お久しぶりです、姉さん。
どうなった？
She's completely forgotten who you are. Either that or she's just completely... I think lucid is the right word. Maybe lucid's the opposite of the word I'm thinking of.
やばい。よう、遅かったな。
Am I gonna have to fight him? There's no way. I shouldn't have to. There's no way to... There's no reason to fight him.
この人が。病。あんたここで何するつもりだったんだ。ここに来たってことは。
Also, just another statement of, man, the Japanese voice is just so much better. So much more fitting.
復讐するつもりだったのか、その人に。随分手前勝手な話じゃねえかよ。
Everyone just has a little tiny bit more gruff in their voice. Just feels that much better. Might also just be because like the voices match the face, since they face model a lot off of the VAs.
てめえがそんなケチなやつかよ。なんだよそれ。難しいな、富澤君。アルツハイマーだそうだ。
Yeah, Alzheimer's.
57のはずなんだけどな。若年性ってほどじゃねえが。 だいぶ早い。俺のことなんてまるで覚えちゃいねえみてえだよ。ああ、30年前か。当時の姉さんはそりゃ派手な人でな。買い物1回で数百万は当たり前。そんで毎晩シャンパンタワー建ててたよ。俺らが血眼になって稼いでも焼け石に水。ほんと困った人だった。でも惚れちまった。こればかりはどうしようもねえらしい。
あんたがベトボレか。らしくねえな。
らしくねえことをしちまうのが人間ってものらしい。
Yamai really is the highlight of this game.
親父は黙認してた。だが男を作るとなっちゃ話は別だ。姉さんはよりによって組の頭とできちまってな。
Because like all of the other villains, like Dwight and Bryce, I feel nothing. Even like the Kirin clan, like it's so hard to take them seriously when Shoshiro is just like terminally like the double agent the character, and he's just so uninteresting. If my husband ever finds out, please kill him. It's okay, I won't remember it. Okay. The monkey's paw curls.
そうすりゃ姉さんが振り向いてくれるんじゃないか。20歳そこらの若造はそう思ったらしい。姉さんの立てた計画はこうだ。
Oh damn.
当日組長室の親父に話があって。
She planned out his fucking death. Holy shit.
姉さんが入る。
Again.
あえて出して。激高した親父が姉さんに手出そうとした。
Yeah, no, again, he is just like, he is peak. He is the character that I think they wanted the other girl to be with her VTuber reveal thing. Like, he's actually very, very tragic.
姉さんが急に服を乱して部屋を飛び出した。病が親父を殺した挙句、自分を襲おうとした。ってな。
Oh, she betrayed you.
じゃああんたは
まんまとはめられた。
Wow.
いや、はめられたって。
Ah, Yamai.
ああなるってのは分かりきってたことだ。札と組の追ってから逃げてる間、一度だけ姉さんの様子を見に行ったことがある。親父が死んでまだ間もない頃だってのに人目もはばからず頭とイチャついてたよ。そう思えばあの時だったな。
Yeah, he's such a good character.
目の前の何もかもから逃げ出したくなって国を飛び出した。
それが事件の真相ってことか。
信じる信じないは好き。
I believe you, Yamai. You can do no wrong.
されたんならよ。なんであんたこの人をただぼーっと見てたんだよ。殺す時間はあったんじゃねえのか。
ここに来るまではそれもありかと思ってたんだけどな。
もう朝ごはんの時間。
Crowbar for breakfast.
なんだかバカバカしくなっちまった。なんだろうな。とっくに勝ち逃げされたんだなって気持ちかね。さてと、話はこんなところだ。お前らもこんなところで油売ってる場合じゃねえだろう。
まったくだ。
again, like, I feel like they could have told a significantly better story in this game with these characters too. Like, these characters are not bad. They are good characters. I feel like there was something they could have done here that was just more than what we got. And obviously the game's not over yet. I have one more chapter left after this, but like, this is very compelling. Like, these characters still work. I think a chunk of it is also just the Daidoji stuff just didn't work here at all. Which is why it was so easy to just get rid of them.
ねえ。暖房つけてくださらない。
Oh?
ここ冷えるわ。
Give her the jacket. You know you want to, Yamai. You're not gonna need it where you're going. Yep. It's peak. Ladies and gentlemen, it's peak. This is what they don't want you to know. It is peak.
ありがとね。
いえ。
It's peak. It's just peak. It's just that simple. It's peak. He's such a good character. Ah. Ah. It's a 10. The dismount, it's a 10. He landed it. Oh, what a good character. He must think he's so slick. So good, Tomizawa. Yeah, yeah, he is. He doesn't think, he knows. He's that guy. He's that dog. Oh, it's peak. Ah, man. Chapter 14, the final chapter. Oh, what a good chapter. Yeah, nobody tell me that these characters can't work like this. Like this, it's great. Can't say I like being an actual piece of shit. Ok, ok, ok.
世間の歓迎ムードを作り上げてしまうとは。いやあ、新たな会長の手腕には恐れ入りました。何
Please, I'm just thinking of the future. Soon we will put carbon taxes on everybody.
暴対法でうちらもう目つけられない程度に細々やるか。
Now we can be a bigger gang and just call it a non-profit organization.
これはまさに第三の選択肢だ。そもそも我々極道ってもんは戦後の混乱期から影に日向に狼と協力
Like, see, like, even this, man, it's just... Like, even this is a good plot line. This is such a good direction to take this. But, like, it took until towards the end of the game to get this. Because they needed to do all the Hawaii stuff. And the Hawaii stuff just... Oh, like, it didn't need to be Hawaii. I don't know. I guess it's important for Kiryu, and it's important for, you know, so we can have a reason to give Ichiban his mom. Like, this isn't even the worst Yakuza game, is the biggest thing. I think that's what bothers me the most, is this game it's not a bad game. It really isn't. Like, it's actually a phenomenal... It's still a very good game. I'm not gonna say phenomenal. Zero is phenomenal. Like a Dragon is phenomenal. This is a very good game. Like where those are 10s, this is like it's like a 9
それはもうやめろって言ったろ。
or like an 8.5.
失礼しました。改めてお疲れ様でした。
楢崎、ちょっと残れるか。
Because this stuff works. All of this works.
新体制の人事についてちょっとな。
Yeah, Shawashiro's not here. Yeah, so something happened to Shawashiro. Oh, wow.
本当ならこういうのいかにもヤクザっぽくて嫌いなんですけど、
Mm-hmm.
憎しみをぶつけるツールとしては割と最適なんですよね。手軽だし、相手は苦しむし。
But why though?
ヤクザの未来？
Oh,
そんなものがあるわけない。
oh, okay. He doesn't like being called the Yakuza still.
粛々と処分されていくんだ。
Okay, so he's just like 100% Giga Bleach Japan. Okay.
作ってやったことが分かってないんだから困ったもんです。ねえ。
Yeah.
沢城さん。
There we go.
あなたにも届けてほしかったですな。
He always planned to kill Joe Shawashiro. Okay. Like again, we have such a good, yeah, beautiful, perfect, beautiful. This is so good. This is so compelling. We don't have to do anything with the Bryce stuff. Hmm. Oh, okay. We YouTube now.
さて、事件から1週間
Oh, can we get some of those animations that they do, where like they have the funny little like animation garden gnomes running around with the politicians' faces on it?
この事件の背景にはヤクザ社会の歴史的な大転換がある。
It's a historic shift.
数年前、東上会と近江連合というヤクザの二大巨頭とも言える組織が
That is correct. That was the plot of the last game. Thank you for letting me know that
ヤクザ
again.
の世界では大解散と呼ばれるまさに大事件でして、その後に残ったヤクザの中で最大
As you can see from the big titty anime waifu in the corner.
襲撃を受けたとされる組織なんです。
なるほど。
Streamception.
その清流会が自ら
I'm streaming their stream of a stream of these Yakuza guys who, when you really think about it, because it was recorded, is a stream.
歴史的な転換
Very nice.
でもそんなことが可能なんでしょう
But
か
the real question, is it still possible for this game to be considered good?
離れした話にも聞こえますね。
It does seem unrealistic. But when you really try not to think too much about all the connections to Hawaii and the Daidoji, you're probably okay to just go with it and run.
率先してまずは解散に踏み切ったと。
はい。そして清流会は元組員たちを責任
Like again, Hawaii just did literally Hawaii just does nothing for this story here.
と提携した職業
The only thing Hawaii offers here is Bryce,
これを
which could have literally been anything else. It literally could have been anyone else. They could have had the Daidoji take over Bryce's stuff or whatever, or like I don't know, maybe we don't make those people evil, but like they could have done anything.
ある種の方便ではある
They said no, we need Bryce, we need him and his cult.
と思います。
We couldn't think of any Japanese cults like the Shore PP people.
清流会の動きに全国のヤクザ組織も追随していくのではないか
Whatever.
と見られていまして。
Whatever. All right, this is fine. Yep, they sneak in. It's Destiners. Yep, this is the guy they call Kiryu. Who are we dealing with? It's the chairman. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the last minute update of all of the stuff that we already know.
襲撃後不安に怯える
Why is that a necessary? Okay, maybe it's because it's the last chapter. I want to make sure you were paying attention. Your TikTok-addled goldfish brain with the object permanence of, I don't know, a gopher. Ah, Queedy, don't you be doing that.
見張りからの連絡だ。とりあえずはまだ感づかれてる様子はなさそうだぜ。
ご迷惑をおかけしてすみません、村長。人目を避けられる場所が。
女子供、それにしてもそれも大勢連れてき。
申し訳ありません、村長。
世間じゃあんたは凶悪犯って触れけどよ。俺は自分で見て感じたことしかあんたはそんな悪さができる男じゃねえ。ほんと顔はおっかねえけどな。
二度言わってくださいよ。
ありがとうございます。村長のおかげで助かった。
いえ、こんだけ世間の目引いてる中で。
海老名の動きはネレトの廃棄物処そうなる前にこっちから手。
海老名
ご無沙汰してます、春日さん。久々の日本はどうです？
日本？なんで俺が日本にいると思うんだ？
さすがに引っかかりませんか。でも無駄ですよ。ドワイトの部下から春日さんが日本に渡ったことは
I got word from Dwight's men. He's dead at the bottom of the ocean, but, you know.
大方、桐生さんもご一緒でしょう。
桐生さん？何のこって？
I'll take that as a yes.
いいか、春日。俺らが合流してることくらい海老名の想定に。
そういうことです。それより嬉しい報告がありましてね。私どもの極道社会復帰プログラムなんですが、昨日政府から正式にゴーサインが出ました。ええ。
Okay, cool. He called the brag.
あと、
Cute.
ついでにもう一つ
Well,
お伝えしておくことがありました。
Shawashiro is fucking dead.
ネズミを一匹捕まえましてね。
Yeah.
それはでかいネズミだったんで、春日さんにもお見せしたくて。
Oh. Well, it looks like he's still alive.
私が彼の裏切りに気づいていないとでも思いましたか？全部知った上で計画が軌道に乗るまで泳がせていただけですよ。
実際、沢城さんには全国の極道連中をまとめ上げるのに随分活躍してもらいました。
沢城をどうするつもりだ？やはりお前の目的はヤクザへの復讐なのか？わざわざこんな見せしみみたいな真似までしやがって。
復讐？
さてどうでしょう。これをお見せしたのはあなた方を釣る餌になる。
I mean, that kind of is a bitch, though.
こういうの
He's kind of bitch made.
あんたらみたいな人種は。
俺のことは構うな。
ああ、失礼。明日22時、ミレニアムタワー
Beautiful.
最上
You'll have to see it.
ください。もちろん来なければ。
10 years in Hawaii made you a fucking pussy. Let's go. Good old Millennium Tower. Always ends in Millennium Tower.
人質で釣ってきた。人質に取るならお前。
Alright.
なーに、こんだけ手だれが揃ってりゃなんとかなるだろう。
いや、 どうも海老名ばかりにかまけているわけにはいかなそうだ。
Bryce. Yeah.
先ほど元清流会
Uh.
法人ブリーチジャパンの掲げる社会復帰プログラムを日本政府が正式に承認すると発表されました。政府とブリーチジャパンは以前から水面下で調整を進めていたと思われます。発表に先立ち元清流会組員を乗せた大型客船は先週に日本を出発。本日未明にホノルルシティの港に到着しました。現地ではハワイ
Oh my goodness.
プログラムの現地協力団体パレカナ代表ブライス・フェアチャイルド氏がブリーチジャパンの副代表三田村英二氏を歓迎しました。
So half of the team will have to go deal with Bryce. Half of the team will have to go deal with upstairs.
ハワイの方も明日には組員一度島に送られてしまえばハワイ州も日本政府も彼らの厄介者が片付いたとしか。
そんで
日本もハワイも待ったなしのどうす
二手に分かれよう。
Yep.
お前はハワイで
Kasuga, please let me handle the much more compelling story. You can deal with Amuro.
少しあくまで憶測だが
エビナ
向こうで話す。
Yeah. Okay. Zhao, you're just so cool. What can I say?
ありがとうよ。
Alright.
桐生さん。
Alright. Let's go ahead and save real quick.
桐
Alright.
生さん。
It'll take a second. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright.
俺とエビナが
Oh, right. I forgot about this.
兄弟。
第五の話が事実ならお前たちは異母兄弟という
I don't think I'm going to skip any of this. We are at the end of the game.
子の子かどうかもはっきりしていない上での話だが親が黒というなら
You know, and again with this issue of this extra Bryce story just not being necessary. This is such an interesting thing that Ichiban could have been dealing with. This like second half child, basically. Half brother, rather. Oh man, it's just like this game is just so frustrating to me because like I want to love it so badly. Also, need to check my mic. I realized I was peaking the entire time. This is the problem about not having a chat. You don't have anyone to tell you that your mic's peaking.
娘に恥をかかされたことか。そうじゃ。自分が黒と言ったものに荒川は白と言った。たったそれだけのことが氷川には許せなかったんだろう。結果、海老名は父親もおらず、母親は早くして亡くし、ヤクザの子として過酷すぎる人生を歩まざるを得なくなった。これは何も特別な話じゃない。似たような悲惨な話はこの目で何度も見てきた。そういう古いヤクザのあり方を俺には変えるチャンスがあったんだ。登場界4代目としてな。だが俺はその道を選ばなかった。
だから 桐生さんが責任を取るってんですか。
海老名の人生を
You know, this is
わけじゃねえ。今更責任なんて
this is a good thing, honestly, for Kiryu to have to handle.
だが、このままあいつが道を外し続けて、二度と引き返せないところまで行っちまうのは、せめて止めてやりたい。
Like this is actually a very fitting end to Kiryu's story. Is finally addressing himself as the fourth chairman. This is the point. This is the point in all of the advertising material. Him handing the torch off. The bird is also very enthralled. My bird is having a fucking lovely time.
どうせあとわずかの命だ。海老名を止めるためなら自分が死んでも構わない。なんて考えはなしですよ。桐生さん、あんたは生きて。
You gotta burn bright, son.
生き抜いてから死んでください。死んで生き抜けたなんて俺が許さねえ。ことが済んだら大解散の尻拭いを手伝ってください。あんただって片足突っ込んだ当事者なんだからよ。
わかった。約束する。お前に説教を食らうとは
な。長く生きてりゃこういう珍しいことが起こるんですよ。この後にもきっといっぱい待ってますよ。
そうか。そうかもな。
そうっすよ。
なら俺からも一つ説教しておくか。
はい。
お前冴子に何言ったんだ。歴戦のキャバ嬢をあんだけ怒らせるなんて相当だぞ。
Kiryu.
やっぱまだ怒ってましたか。
プロポーズしたんだよな。
はい。そんでこっぴどく振られました。難波と足立さんにも反省会してもらってめちゃくちゃ謝ったんですけど、もう剣もほろろで。
情けねえ声出すなよ。
あ、そうだ。桐生さんからも何かアドバイス。いや、桐生さん。
Kiryu isn't much of a ladies' man. Meanwhile, him pulling with the force of a fucking electromagnet throughout the entire fucking game.
俺にだって恋愛経験はある。
そうなんですか。すみません。結構マジで意外でした。
Damn, Kasuga, please.
プロポーズとかしたことありますか。
Ouch.
当然だ。
マジっすか。参考までになんて言ったか覚えてます。
Oh, please. Flashback.
ただ好きだったって言っただけだったな。
好きだった。
ああんバカだ。俺はとんでもねえバカ野郎だ。おい、どうした？
悪い、緊急事態だ。
Oh?
誰だてめえ。大道寺一派か。
Oh boy, here we go. Actually, you know, the Daidoji is a very useful tool for all of this.
花輪の待機指示を無視したお前はこの状況が我
Yeah.
しかし実に保護対象である茜のみならずそして両名強靭な精神と卓抜した戦闘
まるで俺が
そんなことはないさ。今お前たちが考えていることはそう清流会組員がネレ島にその思い
日本政府はネレ島の廃棄
勘違いしているようだがしかし4年前青木亮の失態によりつまり現政府は我々とはむしろ性的
そうすりゃまた
トライ秘密裏に渡航できるよう
Yep.
準備がと
利害が一致
高度な政治だが花輪には毎日報告書の提出が義務づ普段は状況をお前たちについてだ。彼らは私利私欲に走ることなく
Oh.
自らの使命に文字通り命をかけて
I don't
敬意を払い
feel much for Hanawa. I'm gonna be honest.
それこそが我々の目的達成につながる道だろう。
They kind of did him in a little dirty, honestly.
花輪の最後の報告となったが感謝さ。プライベートでハワイに
この国のおじけずまあトミー足立さん半純義ちいちゃんもう一度俺とハワイに渡ってくれるか。ああとナンバーソンヒサイお前たちは俺と一緒にミレニアム明日
異性兵器を養うんならこいつがいるんじゃ。うひょ当然そんで
村長
安心しな。お嬢ちゃんにはジュースとお菓子もあるからな。
Juice and candy for... Oh, for Lonnie. Okay. I thought he was talking to Chi-chan. I was gonna say, that's fucking hysterical. I mean, Lonnie and the mom are like... they're home free. They just get to stick around. Nanba, please. Sonhee, best girl, by the way. Sonhee, throwing that one out there. Chi-chan, kind of mid. Seiko, kind of alright, I guess, exists. Where's Mr. Kiryu at? Upstairs. Oh, Psycho. Disappeared. Oh, do I get to... Oh, yeah, okay. Gotta have that talk. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
何一番
悪い驚かせちまったか。
ああいや大丈夫一番こそ寝ないでいいの
緊張してるわけじゃねえんだけど、なんだか眠れなくってよ。
そっか。
あのよ、さっちゃん。
うん。何？
さっちゃん、もしもお互い無事に戻ってこられたら、俺改めてさっちゃんに言いたいことがあるんだ。その時は俺の話聞いてくれるか？
ちょっと何？
頼む。一生のお願い、ここで使ってもいい。
いいよ。わかった。じゃあお互い生きて帰らないとね。
The One Piece is real.
気ぃつけてね、さっちゃん。
そっちも。じゃあおやすみ。
ねえ、おやすみ。なんか寝れそうだわ。
Nice.
寝れないの？ごめんね。内緒ありがとう。じゃあ、茜のタイ私だからもう。ありがとう。さあ。
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I feel nothing for these characters, unfortunately.
Where
逃げたりしない。朝までには必ず戻る。
Hmm. She just probably seeing her parents off. The Tojo headquarters. Nah, it's such a fucking sick tattoo. Oh. Oh. Let's fucking go. We back. Oh, we back. That's right.
準備はできてるようだな。ハワイに行く者はこの車に乗れ。
ご無事でみんなのこと頼みます、桐生さん。
お前もな。またここで会おう、春日。
I will say this, I like Kasuga's party quite a bit more than Kiryu's party. Kiryu's party's not very good. It's okay though. He tries. He tries. Hmm.
Kiryu-san だね。
ブリーチジャパンの船はとはいえ焦り俺たちのた
Yeah.
あ
All right. Here's our save point before the final fights. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. We are not going to do that. We're going to, well, I guess first, just because we can, let's take a look. It's kind of interesting. I'm wondering where everyone else's ultimate, like, top wear is, because I usually do pretty good at catching everyone's top gear, but...
どれにすっかな。今の気分転換ですね。何を着ましょうか。
どれでいこうかね。ビシッと決めなきゃな。
目移りしちゃうね。
Oh, we get the Yokohama outfits. I actually like her Yokohama outfit quite a bit, and I definitely like Tomi's Yokohama outfit as well.
気分転換ですね。センスの見せ所です。
Yeah. And Han, I did not do much for you. I'm sorry. Okay. See you next. Allo happy. And then we'll do this real quick. Double check, make sure I didn't pick up any gear that I can actually upgrade. Okay, good. I was gonna say, please don't make me fight these guys. It's like pointless. Oh, I guess this is another thing too. Could I just like craft? No, I can't. I cannot craft the samurai sword. It's like kind of sad, really. I really did want to like find some kind of like ultimate weapon, right, to craft. It's very close. Same with this one, like really close.
Thank you.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure they're all picture photo album things. All right. Because, like, I have, like, 2 people in shit shoes, right? It doesn't matter that much, genuinely. Oh, wait, but I should definitely stock up on health. No, actually, I basically am. Okay, cool. Let's save and get started on the end of the game, I guess. I would do, like, the rest of the stuff, but... I don't... I might just do that on my own time. The, like, kind of pointless, grindy stuff. I kind of just wanted to do the main storyline stuff here. Oh.
What are you looking at? Oh.
All right, here we go.
Minna. Oh.
We are finally at the point of no return.
まだ島は。
ええ。どうしてよ一番。
いや。
何が？
ネレ島の場所はでもそれにしちゃ簡単に
おっしゃいますね。人工衛星をハッキングした上に衛星写真。
ああ。それでバレる。
そうなんだけどよ。もしかすると。
What if?
島の場所が最悪漏れても構わねえ三段。
What if the island was actually a very large boat? Oh. Hmm. Oh, are we gonna have to fight a shark? Yeah, we're gonna have to fight a shark.
ネレ島の場所がもしバレてもたどり着けないようになってるんじゃねえかってことだ。
おい、こいつがそうだってのか。
何にせよ、奴を沈めないと船がやられます。
We have to fight.
どこで食われるわけにはいかねえ。来るぞ。
What the fuck? I love it. It's so silly. Yeah. This is Yakuza right here. This is what I'm talking about. We haven't had a fight with a very large animal yet. Having to fight a megalodon.
こんな化け物どうしろっつうんだよ。
どうするもこうするもやるしかねえ。とにかくあのでっかい頭ぶっただけ。
覚悟。
Okay. She didn't do much. Okay, I just want to see what it looks like. Okay. Unfortunate. I really wanted to see the shark model behind him. Holy fuck, that did so much damage. Get Tomizawa. Ah.
ちょっとこんなのに噛まれたらひとたまりもないわよ。
確かに守りを固めることも考えるべきかもしれませんね。
はい。
ありがとう。やりにくいぜ。こうねえのか。よし。
さてと。
黙らせて。派手に行くぜ。
勘弁してくれよ。
かかってきな。
Ugh.
とっとと終わらせる。はあ。お茶にしましょう。よっと。
ありがとうよ。
ガンガンいったぜ。ガツンといくぜ。
There we go.
いつでも
Ah!
任せといて。覚悟。
ほら、よし。もらった。
全力で行くよ。
ビビってんのか。
はあ。
ほら来いよ。やるんじゃねえ。勘弁してくれよ。
Ugh.
次は俺だ。
何？来ない。
いつでもいいぜ。
Ah.
What's up?
We complaining about video games?
No, I'm just streaming Mayaka's.
Oh, your Yakuza's?
Yeah, I'm streaming Mayaka's.
Schedule's actually got a lot of Kino in it. I actually think Requiem for a Dream will be good with the Kinoplex audience. I can't wait to just see everybody spamming, listening every time the Lux Eterna starts playing. The whole chat. That meme. And then I've never actually sat down and watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually watched or read it.
Read it.
Ah! Ah! Now I'm gay.
It's true. Okay.
When's a mob?
Never. It's fucking dead.
It was kind of funny, or at least it's become funny to me. How it used to be like every now and then he would do it as a shit post, like Capcom would share something about an announcement, and then Jay Wong would just say Capcom presents. But now it's like literally anytime Capcom says anything, he does that.
Pretty good.
It'll never happen. The rights, Disney's never.
Yeah, no, Disney is done with your shit. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but they fucking hate you. Man, I thought I had way more healing on my team than
Isn't it exciting? The idea, though, of Marvel versus Capcom with Kamala Khan and Gamora and just for it to be the gayest Marvel versus Capcom fighting game ever.
Does that sound fun?
I mean, that's what they said about the new Star Wars series.
Did they actually?
Yes, this is the gayest Star Wars ever. There's even an interview where the lead actress said that, like, making white men cry was always the objective and shit like that.
Like, I know I've talked about this with Austin, but it's just like, I'll never understand why these Hollywood types are just so intent on making people making their target audience fucking hate them. It's like the dumbest thing.
That's the thing. It's like, it's legitimately made with malice. That's the problem.
No, it has nothing to do with like, oh man, this isn't made for me. I need to be pandered to. It's like, no, dude, I don't care.
Legitimately made with hatred in its heart for you and the things that make you happy. That's it. It is a big giant steaming ball of I want you to know that I hate you. And like, it's just sad. There's no need for that. There's no need. You could make a quality Star Wars product that does not have that as the premise. You know, like.
I mean, you can make a quality Star Wars product. Like, The Mandalorian was a quality Star Wars product. Like, there's an audience still.
Yeah, and it wasn't like they had to come forward and be like, this was made for the chuds. We love the chuds. You know, like, it was just.
This was made for people who have never felt the touch of a woman. Like, oh, damn. They made it just for me, for real, for real.
And say, listen up, you fat virgins. Now it's time for your
Sorry, women. It's time for you to shut up and listen. Like, no.
This isn't for you anymore. The men are back in charge and in Star Wars. Bigger and badder than ever. Like, there was none of that.
Yeah. No. Allow.
Allow.
It's the malice that gets me. It's not like, oh my god, I can't believe they would make this. No, I could totally see Suits being out of touch and making like a garbage product. That happens fucking all the time. It's whenever it's like, hey guys, we fucking hate you. You're our target audience and we fucking hate you. And then they go, what? It didn't sell any tickets? It's like, duh.
It's not that we don't care if you come or go.
No, I'm sorry. Don't get it twisted. It's not like, oh, they might be, or oh, they kind of are saying. No, they're literally out here, mask off, fuck you, We hate you. Do
And
not
that's
buy
my
tickets.
point.
And then they go, shit, they didn't buy tickets. What did
That's
we
my
do
point
wrong?
about what's going to happen to Lord of the Rings, and it really saddens.
Didn't
me
that already
Lord of the
happen?
Rings- Well, yeah, but it's like it's not that bad yet. Like, there's not the gays in Lord of the Rings and stuff. Because like Tolkien would be spinning in his grave with the gays.
Oh, is Tolkien like a uber homophobe or something? Is that the
Tolkien
joke?
is an uber
Uber-
Catholic. And,
Uber everything? Okay, sure.
yeah, like super uber Catholicism, giga-based man, right?
Yeah.
And so, and there's like there's plenty of like clips of him talking about how Lord of the Rings is a fundamentally Catholic work and all of this shit.
Interesting.
Like, parallels of Galadriel to the Holy Mother and shit like that. Which is why when they come for it, the prots will not, the evangelicals will not stand by our side. They'll just, you know, it's gonna be sad. They're gonna come for it, and it's gonna be DED dead.
I mean, like I said, I thought they already did with Rings of Power, but
It was Rings of Power was a blow. Not
did
the
you watch it?
finishing one. No.
Okay, I was gonna say because like I'm gonna say I have not watched any of it. I've just heard like the outcry around it and people just basically saying like, how the fuck do you spend that much money on a project for it to look that shit?
Yeah, no, like, it was undeniably not good. Like,
yeah.
But the problem is, like, I don't care. I'm not gonna watch Rings of Power.
I've never been
hate
that
the
much of a Lord of the Rings guy.
Anti-chud point of like, if you didn't like it at its Rings of Power, you were just never a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that I hate probably the most.
Sure.
Is when they start making that argument of like, if you don't just blindly consume,
If you don't
products,
just
you didn't
eat the
enjoy
shit
it in the
pile.
first place. Yeah.
この先にブライスがいる。ここが決戦の地だよ。
Yeah, no,
That's
it's weird.
That's another one that just like infinitely pisses me off. Of like, oh, you wouldn't just sit here and eat this dog shit version of a product you love. You never loved that product in the first place. Fuck you. Like, that is just, I hate it so much.
But the thing is, that's after that's after everything because the first part is the press tour, the first part press tour where they tell you that they fucking hate you.
Yep.
And they want you dead, and they don't want you to watch their show, and that it's not made for you. And then the second part of that,
made for you, it's that you're not welcome to enjoy it. Is the thing. Like you're not even we're not even okay with you sharing an interest in this.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Like, that's
Cult
what's
fight.
so fucking disgusting about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could rant about this shit all day.
Go for it. It's good entertainment for me.
It's sad. Like, and that's why I've just like given up. I'm not doing anything with Lord of the Rings anymore. I'm not really doing anything. The last chance Star Wars is getting is this movie Filoni's making with Thrawn to kind of finish up the Rebels arc. That's it. That's the last chance I'm giving Star Wars. But as far as Lord of the Rings goes, I'm not touching anything else with it. I just fully consider it dead. I do not care anymore. Because whatever is going to come from the rest of it is just going to be so detached from everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be a depressing, sad mess. I can't, and I just can't bear to watch another thing I love die in front of me, you know?
Well, it's okay. You've already got Star Wars ink on you forever.
Yeah.
As a grim reminder.
Of the death of what yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here's something you love. We killed it.
We thought, but you loved it. Why didn't you just blindly eat this shit, please? Like, nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's the thing that gets me is just the like we hate you.
Yeah, like you're not even welcome to like the same thing as us. Go kill yourself, Chud.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... It's
just insane.
I can tell you even like the source material. And like, you want to preach about like Star Wars is for everyone, all this bullshit, and then you just absolutely
Except you.
No, except you, because I genuinely hate you. Like, and then I'm gonna throw this fucking bumper sticker theology point at you, like, oh wait, you're a Christian? Ha, you can't even be mad at me because you're supposed to tolerate things. Take that, Chud.
Yeah.
Like, fucking piss.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the malice. That will like forever be the thing that just like confuses the ever-loving hell out of me. Like it will always be the strangest thing that like people are just so openly malicious towards their target audience, and then they go, "I can't believe you didn't buy the thing that we were pushing." And then it's like, yeah, did you like live in a home without any mirrors? Is that what's going on? Like, I understand the joke is that, like, you like, suck on child's blood to get through your day, but, like, are you actually a vampire, or do you just not have, like, a reflection? Is introspection just not something that you're capable of?
Yep. Yep. I know, man. It's... Every time. Every time.
Alright, we'll give sake to you guys. Okay.
And I already called it, by the way, of what's going to happen in this next Lord of the Rings thing. You ready? I called it yesterday. I was talking to Mariah on the 9th of June, 2024. I've called it. You ready?
So, yesterday? Sure.
Alright. Here's what's going to happen. Because all of us chuds are going to be mad and be like, this is dumb, I'm not going to go see it, herpa-derpa-der. They're going to say, well, listen here, chud. We're going to put Tom Bombadil in the movie. And that's what it's going to be. Yeah, we're going to put Tom Bombadil in, because you chuds were mad when he wasn't in the last set of movies, right? Well, the chud noises.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean anything.
That's what they're going to do. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to say, you guys like Tom Bombadil. You don't know who Tom Bombadil is? Have you never read Lord of the Rings, Christian?
No.
What the fuck?
I told you, I'm not a fucking Lord of the Rings guy. I watched the movie, I was like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Man, that's kind of... How have you not read that? It's a classic.
They had us read To Kill a Mockingbird. There you go.
I mean, I didn't have to read it either.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I just never watched it. Or read it, rather. I watched it. I did not read it. But I know that, like, the movies aren't, like, even close to the books for supposedly. Like, there's, like, a shit ton of stuff that happens in the books that just isn't even mentioned.
Oh, yeah. That's 100% true.
But, I mean, that's how it always is with stuff. I mean.
There's no way you could have fit everything.
Yeah, no. Not possible.
Because there's and the thing, too, is a lot of the stuff that was left out is stuff you wouldn't have wanted in the movie anyway. Like, Tolkien fancied himself a poet. And when I say fancied himself a poet, I mean, like, he really thought he was a really good poet. So there's a lot of shit that's just like, oh my god, we've been in Rivendell for 9 hours reading poetry about everything.
I mean, I don't know. That's like one of the books that I read that okay, interesting. One of the books I was reading, I think at the behest of Philip, actually, was fuck, what is the Winds of the King? I think is the name of the book, or something like that. It's Patrick Rothfuss. I actually want to look this up real quick. Name of the Wind. That's the one. The King Killer. Yeah, King Killer Chronicle. That's the name of it. But the book is Name of the Wind. And like, it was funny. Who was I? I was talking to somebody about this, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't really care for that book because like the first book is fine, but the second book is like just so intent on like sucking the dick of the main character to the point where like it becomes kind of like distracting. And when I say that, I mean like there's an entire portion of the book where it's just like, yes, he goes to this like for lack of a better descriptor, this place where it's like Sweden, I guess. Like just a bunch of, at least to me, the way it read, it sounded like a bunch of Swedish people. And it's like, oh yeah, and like he fucked one of them, and it was so good, and he was the bestest at fucking laying pipe. It's like, all right, yeah, do we need to have like, do we need to have this many chapters about him laying pipe? Like, yeah, relax. So, and then on the exact opposite end of that, there's like portions of it, like that specifically, where or that part specifically where like they had a really cool concept where it's like it's this thing that can see the future, but like everything that it does to make the worst outcome. So
The monkey's ball.
I mean, I guess kind of. It's a pretty cool concept. I really like it, and like everything leading up to it is like fantastic. But you have to get through. And he was laying pipe, and he was so good.
Yeah, well, fucking. What was it? Some of the students in my class, they like read a bunch of fantasy books, right? And they were like, you know, you're big into Lord of the Rings. What fantasy do you recommend? I was like, dude, I don't fuck with any of that shit anymore because it's like, it's either most literature today, at least like popularized literature, is basically just porn.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically just smut. That's it. Even Sword and Sorcery has that has infected basically all media of today. So the only thing I read that's non-fiction or that's fiction is I read my Warhammer stuff, and I don't know how much longer that's gonna last.
I was gonna say I hate to, I'm gonna say I hate to break it to you, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer that's gonna last, and when it does finally fall, I mean that to me is the last bastion. I can't imagine anything else surviving longer than Warhammer.
I mean, like, what was the thing that happened with, like, it was like the
female custodians?
Yeah, because, like...
Do you not know the whole story of this?
No, I know, like, a portion of it, because, again, obviously we know enough people here who were, like, artsy enough to, like, understand that.
Here's the full fucking tale of the femstodies. Basically, oh god. Okay, so Games Workshop. So here's the theory. The theory is that Amazon wanted it in the series, and they wouldn't settle for a chicken power armor. They said that wasn't enough for them. They needed more. And the way...
Wait, power armor is...
like
I thought...
what Space Marines wear.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
okay,
the Fallout thing, but...
No. So they wanted a chicken power armor, and they wouldn't settle for like Sisters of Battle or anything like that. So they said, you're doing it. And Games Workshop was like, okay, here's what we'll do. And they quietly worked lore about a female Adeptus Custodes into the next codex. All it is like a blurb that mentions one. And it got leaked. And everyone started freaking the fuck out. They were like, what do you mean, Games Workshop? And then Games Workshop never had time to iron out a statement. Games Workshop was just like, okay, here's what we gotta crisis control. This is how we gotta deal with it. We gotta figure shit out. While they were doing that, some fucking social media intern responded to a tweet that said, why did you make female custodies? And he responded, or they responded, we don't know. There have always been female custodies ever since the first 10,000, which there's excessive amounts of literature on this as to the answer just straight up being no. Under no circumstance was this ever true. And obviously, you've got a fan base that will count the number of rivets and power armor to tell you what version it is. This is a giga autistic fan base. So we all started freaking out. We're like, no. here's literally all the evidence where you said this is not a thing. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And Games Workshop has been completely silent. They haven't given us anything because they're in fucking crisis control.
That's funny.
That's it. I think that's what happened. Because there's no fucking way Games Workshop would try to gaslight us. I'm not really too mad about the idea that they had to put female Space Marines in. I knew it was coming. And there was a great way they had kind of started setting it up with Fabius Bile in his trilogy of books, and then into the one he had with Belisarius Gene Father. He basically got a hold of Primaris Gene Seed, and Fabius is all about the improvement of the species, not just one, which is one gender. Which was against the Emperor's vision. Because the Emperor has talked a million times about how we will never give anything that is more than human a chance to reproduce. If that were to happen, it will see itself as superior to humanity and thus subjugate. And the humanity of the human race is of the utmost importance. We can't compromise that, or he would never sacrifice it. So it was going to make sense that Fabius Bile was going to do it, and we all kind of saw the writing on the wall and knew it was coming. And it would have made some sense in the context of the lore. Like, you still would have had people freaking the fuck out, but it would have been less of us. More of us would have been like, okay, guys, we knew it was coming given the current climate of everything. It's not the most offensive way they could have done it. Instead, what they decided to do was do it in the most offensive way they could have done it. Which is to gaslight us and say, oh no.
Oh no, there always has. There is a war in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, that... The way you described it sounds interesting. They could have definitely made interesting characters. You know, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run over to fucking Star Wars real quick, because, and I know y'all guys were like shitting on John Boyega the other day, and yeah, sure, whatever, maybe he's a charisma void or whatever you guys were bitching about. I don't necessarily think that. I think he's fine. Then again, I am willing to simp him because I know he does Gun Plus stuff. There's like a bunch of pretty popular pictures of him walking around in Japan with like a fucking shit ton of Gundam stuff, and people were like, my man, he's our guy. But no, like what they did to that character, it's like, oh, well, y'all guys just don't like black people. It's like, well, no, y'all guys had a really interesting character, but instead of doing anything interesting with it, you went, oh, well, we need to appease the Chinese marketplace, and, well, we can't have him do anything interesting. And it's just like, oh, okay, thanks. Like... And to this, so like to the same exact thing you just said, like, oh, you know, they could have done something interesting with it, but they didn't. It's like, okay, well, like, it just sounds to me like
opportunity to do something cool and interesting, and you chose to do it the wrong way. Now, given, I think what happened with Fabius Bile's plan too was that it was never a good idea. Because Fabius Bile belongs to the Emperor's Children, which means Slanesh. So female Space Marines.
Oh, I recognize
yes,
Slanesh.
But they're Slanesh, which is a like, oh dear God, what are you thinking?
That's fucking cool. Ah, but that sounds so much more interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Well, but women can't beat the bad guy. Because nobody has ever looked at a bad guy character and gone, damn, what a cool character.
Dude, the Fabius Bile stuff is so good. Like, he's such a cool character. He was an apothecary for the Emperor's Children, right? And the Emperor's Children, more than, like, Slanesh, you get, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And more than that, you also get the pursuit of perfection. So Fabius Bile was creating like all of these like hybrid Space Marine and then hybrid people with genetic mutations and then, you know, Xeno shit spliced into them and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then when the Emperor's Children fell, he was like, no, fuck this. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and now you've just given me a full license to run around and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm no longer bound by Imperial law because they're gonna view me as a traitor anyway. It's like a really cool character, right?
Yeah.
And it would
do
make
nothing
sense
interesting with him.
that he was gonna be the one to do it. in the book Gene. But see, that's the thing. We were getting there. It was just gonna take more time than Amazon was allowed to stall, because we were almost there. What was gonna happen in Gene Father, which came out last year? Fabius Biles stole Primaris. Are you tracking Primaris Space Marines?
No, I don't fucking follow any of this shit,
so-
but I have an idea of that. That's just literally, you're talking about like a soda can of semen. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, okay, thank you.
He stole the soda can of semen for the bigger, badder, all now Space Marines from the guy who made them.
I recognize that reference. Nice.
He was probably going to use that to do some heretical nonsense and create some female fucking some female Space Marines. Like, it was probably
Females fucking. All right, let's go.
And we were like, okay, like, again, this isn't what I want, but it's the least offensive
compelling.
way to do what I don't want, and it actually fits in the context of the lore. I can tell you tried. Good job.
An attempt
But instead,
was made.
Yeah, but instead they said, no, fuck you, Chud. I'm gaslighting you. They've always been there, and if you don't believe that, it's because you're a stupid Chud, and you're a bigot, and you hate women. Which is the case I've been making for years about, like, sci-fi fans. We really don't care. We've been reading about strong female characters basically forever. Ripley.
Sure.
You know, like, I can. The list goes on and on of strong women in sci-fi. Ripley, Sarah Connor. Like, you know, it's just
Samus is a girl.
Yeah, Samus Aran. Like, you never run out of strong female characters in sci-fi. But they tend to. They still treat us like we just hate it. It's not that we hate it; it's that we hate when it's just shoehorned in and dumb. You know, Ripley doesn't need to say, what, because I'm a girl I can't defeat the Xenomorph? You don't need that. But you reduce us to a stereotype when you put shit like that in there, and you show us that you have nothing but resentment for us as an audience. Like, I'm telling you right now, I would have been okay with female Space Marines if,
Justified in this
Fabius, if Fabius Bile did it. I had seen it coming, the writing was on the wall, and I told a bunch of my Chud friends already, like, yeah, guys, it's gonna happen, and we're gonna be sad, make sad Chud noises, but just brace yourself, because we're doing it. But Fabius Bile is gonna do it, and it's gonna be kind of, because he's pretty cool. Who doesn't like, you know, mad scientist man just splicing flesh together and, like, going crazy? I like that character. It'll be neat to see what he comes up with. But instead, we got, go fuck yourself, Chud. You're racist. You're ist. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like it, it's because you hate women.
Damn.
I mean, it's kind of like that meme of what movie is it from? I think it's from Ghost, from like Men in Black 3 of Will Smith. It's like, you know, I'm not gay because I drive a Subaru. Yes, I drive a Subaru. Yes, I'm gay, but it's like, I don't hate female Space Marines because I hate women. Yes, I hate women, but like, that's not why I hate female Space Marines. Like,
I don't know. But I think exactly what I've already said, which is just tell a compelling story. That's my request.
That's what I'm asking for.
I don't ask for much. I ask for a compelling story. If you can give me a compelling story, I'm on board.
You can get away with a lot.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I watch fucking. I watch Super Sentai, man. Like, trust me, the amount of shit I'm willing to eat is quite a bit.
Yeah, I was willing to put up with female Space Marines. I was gonna say, all right, it's happening. It's gonna be okay. Because you were gonna tell me a great story about how they got there. It was gonna be rational in the context of the lore. And then us chuds could still be Imperial chuds and be like, this is an unholy abomination created to spite the Emperor. Like, because it would have been true. Because that's exactly the context in which they would have been made. And then they were like, no, we're just going to gaslight you into saying that they've always been. Which is just, God. That's what upsets me the most, is just the fucking gaslight. There was never a war in Bossing City.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, stupid fuck?
It's the malice.
Yeah,
it's the fucking malice.
That's the thing. I don't think that Games Workshop was prepared for it. I don't think that Games Workshop is even behind it. I think that they just said, we're gonna do it. And they were starting to work their way to having it. And it was inevitable. Games Workshop was starting to work it into the lore. And then some fucking social media intern that fancies themselves an activist.
Oh, but how many times has that fucking happened where, somebody oversteps their fucking bound and then, would you look at that, we're in shit now. Like, I feel like it happens every single fucking day. Like, we are constantly seeing people, like, the wrong person gets the Twitter account for the day.
Oh, yeah.
And they immediately light everything on fire, and then people go, oh my god. Sorry, like, and then the company goes, sorry, we got rid of that person.
Yep.
Because they're not interested in dealing with those kinds of people. Like, they think, oh, well, this company has my they have my best intentions in mind. Like, they care about me. Truly, they're passionate about the things I'm passionate about, and it's just like, no.
We know that's not true.
You think that because that's what they told you, but in reality, they just want your money. It's always been a money thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's been like really clear examples of that in recent memory. One of the big ones I like to cite is when fucking.
Oh my god, this guy has fucking how much health? Holy shit! All right.
Not when fucking goddamn when Blizzard got mad at those guys for fucking saying free Hong Kong after their.
Oh yeah, the free Hong Kong and the Overwatch thing.
Yeah, and it was. No, I think it was Hearthstone. I want to say.
No, actually, you might be right. It might have been Hearthstone.
And
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, and like people were like, "Oh my God, how could Blizzard do this?" It's like, bro, my brother in Christ, how could you not understand that Blizzard would do this? Like,
they don't care about you. It is a money.
It's never been about activism. It's always been about how do I make sure these fucking morons keep buying my shit. That is all that has ever mattered to these people. And it's all that ever will. And if you want to keep being the fucking moron that's buying their shit, like, power to you. You know, keep doing it. Don't come crying to me.
Oh my god. Fucking damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna fucking be a shoulder for you to cry on when you realize that this mega corporate globo homo never gave a shit about your cause in the first place.
Oh hey,
I came in at the perfect time.
Your Lord and Savior Star Wars edits black guys out of their posters.
That's what I keep telling people, Josh. I'm like, these people are not your friends, man.
They don't like you.
Yeah, they hate you.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
I don't like you. My friend doesn't either.
Yeah, it's not just like me being a chud that they don't like. They don't like anyone. They don't like anyone. They don't like
the only thing they like is your money. That's the only thing they give a shit about.
That's all they've ever given a shit about.
It's insane.
How do I make sure X group of dipshits keeps giving me money? Who's X group of dipshits today? Oh, it's the gays? Alright.
Yeah, welcome to
To
June.
deflect people from, actually pointing
Talking
blame
about
at
the
people
product.
fucking everything up, we went from Occupy Wall Street in, a few years ago to JP Morgan, holding gay pride parades. Like,
We went from Big Pharma trying to kill us all with the opioid epidemic to Lord and Savior fight.
What's the Twitter post? Did the HRT hit the nerd community like crack did to the black community?
Yes.
No, I love
that quote.
the joke
Such a
that,
good quote.
It was it was easier to turn autistic men into women than teach women to be computer programmers.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But I mean, like, show me the lie, you know? Like.
Yeah, we went from Occupy Wall Street to all hail Chase Bank and JP Morgan for waving gay pride flags. Fuck these people, man. Fucking retards.
And it astounds me that dipshits still continue to fall for it, man. Like, that's the thing. You gotta just know that not any of these companies are anywhere close to being anything resembling on your side. Because they're on nobody's side. They're like Treebeard. Side?
Yeah.
I am on nobody's side. Because nobody is on my side. Like,
oh man. Fucking hell.
whose side am I on? My crony buddies of the week. Whoever's gonna help me get away with the most barely legal shit this month.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people are fucking retarded, man.
Oh, this
Just
month
delusional.
Disney's gonna let Luke Skywalker say that Coke is his favorite beverage. Oh boy, I'm on Disney's side.
What about the blue milk?
If you ever want confirmation that our entire country and Western civilization is fucked, or even the world's fucked, because they're going after the East too. Look at whenever like a controversial movie or game comes out or anything, go on Rotten Tomatoes and look at the 1-star and the 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
And then realize that no one can fucking read or write below above a fucking third grade
Oh, okay.
level.
I was gonna say I don't understand, but yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah, people are
On both
foaming at the
sides.
mouth to support
sides.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, like I said, Chris G made a good point about this fucking patch for Street Fighter, the next set of DLC characters. He's like, this is just proof that you fucking idiots will be happy with anything, because this is not good. This is objectively not a good set of DLC characters.
I don't so I am biased because I like to play Terry.
Austin, works for me.
Okay, but
I agree though. For Street
Yeah.
Fighter, this is stupid. And
For
they
Street Fighter, not only is this stupid, it's the same problem we just finished complaining about of this is way too long between characters, because the last character slated is for winter of 25. So you're
Jesus
again, you're giving
Christ.
us 4 characters.
Jesus Christ! Wait, hold on.
Compare that to how fast they were pumping out characters in Street Fighter.
Yo,
5.
wait, no. There's like no way. So y'all guys get 8 characters by next year?
2
By
years.
the end of
2 years? Oh my
by
god.
the end of 25 is our 4th character from this patch, Christian.
Oh, wait, is he dead? Oh, please tell me this character isn't
So,
dead. I actually really like him quite a bit.
Like, that is
he's
our
okay.
pure, like, oh, holy shit, this is fucking everything we were bitching about. And people are just foaming at the mouth to coom about it and be like, this is everything I wanted! Thank you, Capcom! It's like, no, it's fucking not. You just, like, ugh. I must consume brand. Don't think about it. Don't be objective with the brand. Don't demand the brand do better to you as its loyal brand fan. Just fucking shut the fuck up. Eat it. Just eat the shit sandwich. Put it in your mouth and fucking swallow it. Like,
I mean, I already talked about it. I talked about it extensively, and it gave Christian like a fucking brain hemorrhage. People just want to watch Please Don't Bully My Dress Up Spy X Chainsaw Man,
right.
whatever.
Yep. Hey, I remember
And talk
this
about how
episode.
and remember how X character is trans or gay or black.
trans, gay, and black.
Like I said, I told this to Josh. I'm just like, look, I don't care about any of it. Like, let your character be trans, let your character be black, let your character be gay. I don't care. Just tell me a compelling story. Give me an interesting story. We're unable to do that for you. The only thing that is an identifiable character trait for them is that they are gay or black or trans or whatever.
What's
like
the most interesting thing about this character?
who they
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
What is the most interesting thing? Well, they take it in the ass. Okay, thank you. Like I've heard everything that I need.
It's that old Norm Macdonald bit, you know? A bumper sticker that said, "I'm proud of my gay son." That's kind of a strange thing to be proud of, you know? I don't think anyone's saying my son's a doctor. I'm so proud of him. Oh, also, he loves cock.
Yep. I still think the new Castlevania cartoon is like a perfect microcosm of all of this. Like,
Yeah, there's
is.
plenty of things with it. I mean, like
Christians can't be the good guys.
Yes.
Only villains.
And it goes. I could literally like make a fucking 6-hour video essay on that shit.
You should, Austin. I'd watch that. Yeah, make a YouTube.
Yeah,
I'll post it on my
something to-
channel. Give me the views, Austin. No.
I need something to watch while I eat my breakfast, you know?
See, this is why I hate fucking video essays, though. It's because people always say that when I ask what the appeal of listening to someone talk about something for 6 hours and not trying to condense it into any sort of, like, you know, brevity at all. They always tell me, "Oh, I just listen to it while I edge
While I work." While I edge.
So I listen. I'll admit it.
It's like they're not really engaging with it. So what's the point of making something like a
so what you need to do, Austin, is you need to do what I do, which is script something out and then sharpen it to the fucking sharpest point. Sharpen it down to 5 minutes of just like straight, just streamlined. Fuck you. And force them to listen to it.
So I'll admit, I listen to that shit while I drive. I have an hour-long commute to and from work. I'll listen to something like that while I drive. But I'll, like, when I want to think about it or, like, you know, have my counterpoint or talk to myself about it, I will turn it up, pause it.
Yeah.
And then I'll, like, okay, I don't really agree with that point. I think that's kind of stupid. This is, like, this is why this is a null argument. Or,
There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff I listen to like that.
Yeah, I'll do that while I fucking drive. So I actually do engage with the content. I'll leave comments and shit on it too.
Right.
I doubt they get fucking read.
If it was like, if the majority of people were like that, I would like them. Like, because, you know, the idea of nerds making thesis statements about stupid shit is kind of a funny idea.
Yeah.
It's just, it always pisses me off that the answer is always that. It's just, I just, you know, while I you know, do my homework, I have it on in the background.
Well, I edged to Skibbity Toilet.
Well, I edged to Skibbity Toilet. It's just like retards. Like, why put in all that work for fucking mouth readers?
Oh, I don't do it for them.
I know. Well, you know what I mean. Like, I
know what you mean.
Because it's fun. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like,
fun. I enjoy editing videos.
I'm
It's
saying,
actually
like,
pretty fun.
Your consumer base is that, so that just is something that.
Sure. I mean, hey, occasionally somebody will come in and say something interesting. Like the most recent one was the Rusty Cheese Knife guy. Like he came in, and he was like, "Oh, essentially, fuck your video on Digimon." And then we kind of had a laugh about it. We're like, "This fucking dude is like simping SWAT cats, and he's out here telling me I have shit taste." And then I sat and I was like, "Okay, yeah, you want to have a conversation? We can have a conversation." We had a pretty good conversation, and now I talk to the guy, you know, semi-regularly-ish. Like, he's a nice enough dude. You know, he's an interesting person to talk to. That being said, you know, 99.9% of the people who I'm gonna ever interact with on fucking YouTube of all places, you know, I'm not expecting to have anybody have any kind of like reach out to me and talk to me about anything. People don't have the time or give enough of a shit. They'll usually just call me a fucking loser and then, you know, go to the next YouTube video.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Is you can foster a community of like, okay, when you're small, you know, when you don't have a gazillion people screaming at you, you can foster a community and interact with them. And be like, okay, look, you want to argue about this point? Like, let's argue about it. Let's have a discussion. And then you don't have to feel like you're just screaming into the void every time you're mad about something or fucking, you know, they tell you to go fuck yourself.
I even, like, I've had, like, several, because I like replying to YouTube comments every now and then, just because it's, like, it's fun. You know, if somebody's going to spend the time to make a comment on my video, I'll give them a comment back. Here you go. Sure. But, like, I would read some of them, and I'm just like, man, I can tell you didn't watch this fucking video.
Yeah. Saw the tagline, and you were like, man, back in Dark World, the best thing to ever done Yu-Gi-Oh!
I had it on while I did my fucking geometry homework, but I didn't really listen to it.
But that's the thing, right? Is you can make content like that and make money off of it, which is why a lot of people do it.
That's why I can't.
Yeah, you can take a 20-minute video where you know, rant about fucking Space Marine dicks, right?
Yeah.
You could literally, like, I could rant about Space Marine cocks for 20 minutes, probably. And then I could take that video.
Right, clip that. Someone clip that.
Exactly. And now you take this excerpt from the video,
What did you say,
and you're
Josh?
like, Josh goes off about Space
So
Marine
Josh,
cocks,
about
and you
that
make it a
20
YouTube-
minutes of men's dicks.
You make it a fucking YouTube short, and now, while fucking dipshit McGee is doom scrolling, because the algorithm knows he likes Space Marines and cocks, he now is watching your video about how much you
Why
can
are you
rant about
complaining
Space
about
Marine
this?
cocks.
Because if I wasn't complaining, you wouldn't be listening, you fucking
now,
piece of shit.
And now, because he loves Space Marine cocks, and I hate Space Marine cocks, he engages with it, so now I've made even more money off the dipshit holy algorithm.
Well, we all know that Josh prefers orcs. We all know Josh prefers orcs.
That's true.
You know what orcs don't have?
He likes...
Oh, they don't?
They have,
See, and this is
I know
why I can rant
Necrons,
for
though.
20 minutes.
See, I
Orcs
can't rant around. I can't rant about
Bullshit.
Necron dick because they don't have.
Because they don't have one.
reproduce asexually. They're
Oh, that's
spores.
right. I remember that
They're
now.
like a
yeah.
fungus. You see?
Yeah,
Here
I
you
get
go.
it
And that's all part of my thesis on Space
now. I
Marine
remember
cocks.
that now.
Come back to my... Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, you fucking moron.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about fucking goblin dick.
Yep. Exactly.
I would rather have an audience of 10 people that, you know, engage with my shit than have an audience
Sure.
of
And
thousands
this is
of
why
viewers.
Coomers don't like...
But that's why I can't be a professional.
And
content
that's
creator.
why Slap and Luigi were invited to my wedding. Hey, Austin, about
Yeah.
that wedding invite.
I mean, next time I see you, you can just, you know, hold another mock wedding or whatever.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
And I'll pretend to cry. I'll pretend
Excellent.
To cry.
There we go.
Yeah.
Have a mock wedding with J. Reinhold.
Bach wedding. I saw Bach the last week, or this weekend rather.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was one of our other friends, Ryan, his wedding.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
あれめ
待って一人さねえウォントーの息子さんは
Yes,
どこ
this is my point. Is that if you're really smart, and that's like Mr. Beast, right? I actually watched a good amount of his shit because Mariah watches it, right? And I watched like interviews with him, and all he did was he figured out how to win the algorithm. He
Oh,
was
no,
like,
of course.
This is a stupid system that exists, and I'm going to milk it for all of its worth because I'm smarter than the people that made it. Was basically his whole thing. I was like, I can beat this system and make $1 gazillion, and then I can use that $1 gazillion to not be a fucking cock gobbler, like, cause he does a lot of decent things.
See, this is like, I'm a spiteful asshole, and no matter how much charity work he does, I just hope he dies. I just hate him.
Oh, I just don't
can't
watch
even-
his content.
I can't even explain it.
No,
just,
you know,
looking at him
I'm-
fills me with a visceral rage.
Th-
that I
there's
just
a, there's
hope
a
he
thing
just
too.
fucking dies.
I'm like
That's me and
almost.
Menard. We
I'm
talked
almost
about
certain
this. I
that
respect
he
the hate.
has.
Yeah.
He has like
Sometimes
actually
just hate
come
it.
out and
Yeah.
said that he kind of hates what he did to YouTube, how hard he gamified it.
I mean, yeah, if I really thought about it and thought about the like irreversible damage he did to that website and just
Oh
content
yeah, no,
creation as a
100%.
whole, then I would have a like
You-
more logistic
you know,
way,
you wanna-
reason to hate him.
You want to take
But,
this and like
I
bump
just
it
hate
to the 11th degree. There's a guy. Oh fuck! There's like a video on YouTube about a guy on Reddit who he like did the math and like made a bunch of bots to farm as much. Like his intention, his goal from the start was I want to have as much karma as possible. And so there's a video. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. It's somewhere where he just talks about like. These are the steps that I took. I looked at like times of people interacting with Reddit, like high traffic times. You know, like this is like showtime hour, like all of that kind of stuff. Like running the numbers and really getting to the nitty gritty of what is the way to make the most amount of karma in the least amount of time. And I mean, and he found it. And then other people realized they got onto what he was doing. And then they said, oh, we can do that. So then they started doing it. And it just kept getting worse and it kept getting worse. And it's just like, yeah, that's what it is. Everybody wants to be that guy. The guy who fucking ruined an entire website. Like, what a bleak existence. Like, holy shit. And that's exactly what Mr. Beast did with fucking YouTube as well, you know? And I can't blame the guy.
I can. I fucking hate him. I hope he dies.
Based, actually.
Like unironically, yeah. Just because I just hate looking at his face. Like,
that's fair.
Yeah. His face actually makes me angry. Hate his stupid pose. I hate his fucking name.
Mr. Beast.
I hate his fucking overly fucking happy fucking expression on his face. That stupid fucking smile he has on his face
Look,
all the time.
I feel it, Austin. We had this conversation.
I
about
just
Menard,
fucking I literally
I
despise
respect
him.
the hate.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Menard. Menard RD, I hate him. He's just I fucking just looking
Hate
at
his
him.
voice. I hate his voice. Like,
Yeah, I don't want
hate
to
the
hear
way
him
he
talk.
talks.
I don't want to think about him. I don't want to. I don't want to see another fucking word out of his.
I'm slapping my knee.
Yeah, I just want to punch him in the fucking fat gut and watch him jiggle up to his neck. Like I really do, man. Like I just hate him.
Sure, like, are you sure his belly wouldn't like reflect your punch and send you
no, it
flying
would-
against the wall?
Yeah, he'll
like a
do the
cartoon
Kung
character?
Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda skadoosh.
I'd have to pull my fucking fist out of him. It would be
Oh my
disgusting.
god.
But like I'd do it. I'd do it.
See, I know you guys don't watch Fist of the North Star, but there is a character in that.
Disgusting. He's
Chases you.
Dominican, so a bunch of Dominicans would get mad and like mob attack me, and you know what? I'll take getting my ass beat. And I'll just tell him I fucking hate him. Like I just hate the guy. There's no respect. It's just hate. Like,
皆の者強打神に近づく悪い顔 He's bicepting. 片付けましょうついてこれますかね
On the happier news, I'm playing Fallout New Vegas. The game's pretty fun.
I'm happy for you, Austin.
just imply that there's a fun video game.
Well, it's an
Hey man,
old video
I'm
game,
enjoying
so,
mine.
yeah.
I'm playing fucking Yakuza Like a Dragon still.
I'm content with consuming old media and old video games until I die at this point. Like, yeah,
There's plenty of it out there for you.
There's plenty of it out there. Like, there's no reason to be ultra mad about everything. But it is fun to get mad at stuff. And it's
Oh my
fun
god, they're
to talk
faster?
about it.
It's fun to talk about how much we hate Mr. D simply for existing.
I could make a 6-hour video essay on how I hate Mr. Beast and why
I'd
I
watch
hate
that.
it.
I'd watch that
could
one
make
too,
a whole-
honestly, yeah.
I could make a whole LTG fucking roast video, you know. This is a fucking video for some fucking corny fuck named Mr. Beast.
Let me tell you about him. He's got a stupid and I'd sound like Clayton Bigsby, you know? He stinks, and I hate him. Like just all broad nose having, like it just sound like some schizo screaming about something. Like, and I get it, but I just genuinely hate the guy. I don't like Menard. He looks like Blanca. He acts like Blanca. And that's just
It's
repulsive.
just such a strange person to have that irrational hatred for, but I guess that's what makes it
Because
irrational.
he's all over the FGC, and he's just
I
like,
mean-
look at me, I'm great Dominican man. My
Is he really
Dominican
like a
brother."
prominent FGC guy? I don't really pay
Yeah.
attention to Street Fighter shit.
He's like, my
Uh.
Dominican brothers, the FGC is Dominican now. It's like, no,
F-
just,
oh
how,
my
about,
God.
how about you have some identity outside of the shithole island you came from? Like, it just irritates me, man.
I
Like,
just could not care less about FGC people anymore. They're all shit, and they're all fucking voids of charisma. They they have negative charisma. They're either just generic black or
I don't
brown
know,
person.
You know what he would say to that? Is that he's the rich
no,
and he's got
why?
bad charisma.
Yeah,
Big old-
for real, no cap.
Because
Yeah,
he's a big
straight
old fat
bussin'.
guy, and he can pull more bitches than you because he has a bunch of money and
Straight bussin' for real,
You
no
wish you were
cap.
playing Street Fighter
Fucking
for a living
Zoomers.
and living like Mena RD, you stupid poor fuck.
They're just fucking. They're either just fucking black, generic black or brown person, like not even a funny black or brown person. They're just fucking. They're black and they're brown, or they're fucking white and trans, or they're fucking white generic YouTuber man like Sajam. I honestly hate them all. Your hatred for Menard, I have them. I have it for every single FGC personality. I don't think there's a single one left that I like. Even Yipes has become Diet Yipes. Like, he's not even Yipes anymore.
Literally, because he lost all the weight.
I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to do the pun there, but that's pretty good. No, I mean his personality, obviously.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You can't get away with it.
He's not hood Yipes anymore, so he's
Yeah.
not funny, or he's not fun. I mean, he is funny, but he's not nearly as funny. He is quite literally Diet Yipes, or PG rated Yipes.
Diet Dr. Yipes.
Dr. Yipes, the FGC is just shit. Complete dog shit.
Don't forget to thank Chipotle, Austin.
I didn't even. Yeah, that's another thing. The whole esports thing is fucking ruining it too. Just Capcom fighting game streams are so hard to fucking stick around for because they take so many fucking ad
watch
breaks.
the post-player interview where Manon.
I mean, you can thank.
I wish we had interviews back in the day when the people playing fighting games were fun. Like,
you know what?
Could you imagine a Sanford Kelly interview? That'd be fucking amazing. Sanford Kelly, like I said, the black and brown people in the FGC, they aren't funny or charismatic or interesting anymore.
Like,
I love Sanford Kelly was great.
One of my favorite FGC clips of all time goes to Viscant telling LTG, like, there's gonna come a day where you're gonna forget about what happened here, and you're gonna want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth. Like, I fucking love that clip. Like,
you know what I
almost
actually love about?
irrational
I actually love the different part of that clip where LTG gets livid because Viscant calls him Black DSP, and then he says, "Don't you ever call me a black version of something." And I actually respect the shit out of him for that. Like,
I'll respect him for that. That's a really good line. But I'll respect that.
Yeah,
I'll respect that
because a lot of people aren't like that. They're just like, I'm content with being, worshipped because I'm black and white liberals love black people. LTG's not like that. He values his individuality.
Yeah.
He wants to be LTG first. He doesn't want to be called just black version of something. And I really respect the shit out of that. Like, I unironically like LTG as a person. Like, he's very bitter and hate-filled, but he has his reasons. And aren't we all? Yeah. So, I mean, shit. That's just a part of growing older. It's a part of going outside. A lot of these fucking optimistic little Zoomers don't fucking do anything. They just fucking sit on Twitter and look at their phones all day.
That's the point I've made a lot, right? Is people talk about when you leave your hometown, you'll get a lot less racist as you're exposed to the world. I'm like, no.
That's not true at all.
No, that's the exact opposite of my experience. In fact, like,
I don't know.
The more I leave, the more diversity, #diversity I'm around, the more I just am like, holy shit, people want this. Like, it is.
I mean, the only person I've met in this town that I consider my friend is a black guy. But I mean, like,
I would say that the biggest thing for me is
Zoomers. I hate Zoomers. I hate kids, and like I hate our next generation.
That I am that I get irritated by. It's multiculturalism.
I hate the next generation. Gen Z is just fucked.
Oh, I don't know. Picard was okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
That was good. Yeah.
No, I think
the next
a lot of it is. Oh, don't worry, no. But Star Trek Picard went ahead and ruined it. Anyways, no, with what you said about like getting. Of course not. It's fucking welcome to the modern age. No, what I was gonna say was we have. What the fuck? Well, no, I've already done that.
People can't write. That's the biggest flaw with like.
People can't write is a very real thing.
They can't write shit. Again, I could bring up the fucking Castlevania animation as a perfect microcosm for that. It could have easily been good. The writers, if they had attempted to make something good, they could have easily done it. But it's held back by something that I am thinking about trademarking, which I call Chris-Chan writing. Trademark. Because it is literally Sonichu writing. If you read a Sonichu comic back in the golden age of Chris-Chan, you'll notice very quickly that every single character is in a heckin' wholesome heterosexual relationship. Even the edgy fucking emo one.
What an awesome boss fight.
Has a goth girlfriend, and they talk about how much they like to do right by Jesus.
Austin, see, this is the kind of game you should be playing. This is what I'm talking about.
This looks like a fucking Final Fantasy 14 boss.
Might as well be, honestly.
Yes, but that's the way Chris-Chan comics are written, and all the villains are some combination of gay or brown or atheist. Like they're a mix of those.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, sure.
So this style of writing that the Castlevania animation is written in is an inverse of that. Like, it is quite literally inverted of that. even holy man Richter Belmont,
A warrior for Christ, yeah.
Quite literally a warrior for Christ from a long line of people that go around throwing Bibles and holy water at people, like, and pray at graves and pray at crucifixes and shoot Jesus magic at people. He reacts with sarcasm when priests tell him that they're praying for, like, his success or whatever. He's like, I guess I appreciate the praying or something. Yeah, whatever. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
thanks.
Do they do what? Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, oh my god! Like, again, let me remind you that this is from a long line of video games where characters go around throwing holy water and crosses at people and Bibles, straight up Bibles. They throw Bibles at people. Like.
And that's really the moral of the story: is we need Bible Man.
I just, yeah. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be Bible Man, but I mean that would certainly make it more fun. Yeah. Or even you could write a singular character like Bible Man, and then contrast that with like a ultra liberal cast. But they didn't even do that. Like, literally all the characters are just cardboard cutouts that are mouthpieces for the opinions of the writers. Again, Chris Chan writing. All the characters are quite literally the same. Like, or the protagonists, and all the villains are the same too. Actually, I remember a line where one of the vampires calls
Did they actually?
Yes. And
damn.
I'm like, what? And it doesn't make sense because when you think about it, and in the universe, vampires would be
also wait. Yeah, hold on. Wait a second.
To be racist. Why would a vampire be
also,
racist?
why would that even be in their like fucking? Why would that be in their dictionary? Like, what the fuck?
So the only thing a vampire should be racist against is the human race. Yeah, the human race. That's it. As a whole, they see them as food. They see themselves as superior to them in general. Why would a vampire be a white supremacist? They're vampires.
Well, again, like, why is that even in their lexicon? Is my question.
It really shouldn't be. No.
That's my problem here.
Oh my god! And here's what the reason why I say I can talk about this for 6 hours, because the animation takes place during the French Revolution, and there's a scene where the black character gets quite literally on like a podium, like a pedestal. She gets on a platform and starts, addressing the revolutionaries like she's their leader, and all of them heckin' sit their white asses down and listen when she's talking, because she's a heckin' POC, and they all say that's right and agree. And it's like, I thought about the racist vampire line, and I was like, the people should be racist. The French people should be racist. Like,
yeah, French hate everyone, even other French.
Yeah. It's like, consider the time period and consider the setting. But they don't. They want, the main characters are heckin' positive and wholesome, and the villains are just strawmen for the political enemies of the writers. Again, trademark, Chris Chan writing. It is literally written like a Sonichu comic, and that's the way leftists.
Oh my god, this fight is such a fucking pain in the ass. Holy shit!
That's the way they write these days, because leftists used to know how to make stuff. Yeah. They used to know how to make entertaining shit. They used to be in control of the artists. They still are, but they can't fucking write anymore.
Turn them into dog shit.
It just make fucking... I don't even want to say propaganda. That's an insult to propaganda. Like, it's not even compelling. Like, it is quite literally just a Sonichu comic with a higher budget. Like, it's Chris Chan's writing. That's literally his style.
Chris Chan writing TM.
Chris Chan writing TM. Like, that is an Austin trademark, because that's what it is. Fucking embarrassing. Like, I unironically just... Oh, man. Hope these people die. Like, not for ruining something I like, but just because they are so stupid.
No, that's enough. That's enough of a reason.
And the writing style is an affront to nature. It's, like, just fucking disgusting. How could a grown-ass person write this? It's an embarrassment. Like, flunk out of 4th grade English class, please.
No, I'm with you. Everything is just fucking dead, man. Because they can't. It has to be. And there's a case like the 4chan schizos will make is it's women's fault because women have to self-insert right?
Honestly,
the
Fortune
whole...
and Schizos are also partly
Yeah.
to blame for the hell that we're in right now.
I was gonna say,
they trap the people making this in an infinite dopamine loop because they see, haha, we made the chuddies mad, now we're gonna make more of it. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But I mean, you can see it. There's that chick who worked on the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who looks like the April O'Neil. There's
the fat black girl, yeah.
the chick that looks like the horrible Abomination main character from the new Fable game. Like, there's the man chick that looks like the man chick.
Chris
from
Chan
Last of
writing.
Us. Like,
Chris
again,
Chan
yes,
writing.
It's self.
Chris Chan put himself in the Sonichu comic as the main character. It is Chris Chan writing. Like, it is literally on that level.
Oh yeah, I need a 20-minute video essay to listen to while I drive to work, so I can just laugh hysterically the whole time. Also, and I'm gonna need you to start it out with Kunite, and then you come in and say, no, Alawa, and then you start explaining everything.
Kunite, no, social activism.
No.
Here's another reason why I can't be a content creator is because my shit only makes you guys laugh. Because I'm so trained to make you guys laugh.
That's the best part, Austin. Austin, I don't think you understand. I know you don't watch my content, but there are several jokes that I just put into my shit where I'm the only person laughing at it. I'm fine with that. I don't fucking care. I don't care that I'm the only person who thinks that's funny. Even if I'm the only person who thinks that's like kind of funny. Like, no, that's fine. That's enough. That's enough of a reason.
I mean, I really think I'm onto something with that Chris Chan writing.
No, I agree.
It is 100% how to describe it.
Yeah.
And really, they should feel ashamed that their writing is like on the intellectual level of a 40-year-old autist that makes Sonic.
Well, no, actually, it's even
fiction.
worse though, Austin, because it's not a 40-year-old person. It's somebody who was in their 20s. Because he was 20 when he was 20 something when he was writing it, or in his late 20s when he was writing it.
Right.
So he had even less. This is awful. Oh my god.
Your writing is about as intellectually profound as someone that thinks that rubbing an Optimus Prime toy will make him more straight than he isn't.
I mean, he's right. Oh.
That's how smart you are. That's your intellectualism. Like,
yeah. Okay. Tomy comes out.
Like, you should literally kill yourself. Like, in shame. Like,
consider a way out.
You have shamed your ancestors. You brought shame to your ancestors by making this, by writing it. In fact, that's the another frustrating thing, because it's not. Everything else besides the writing is passable at worst. Like, there's some good shit in it. Like, I like the character designs. I like the music. I like some of the callbacks, the references and stuff,
For what game? Series?
The
Castlevania, right.
Again, like I say, it's a perfect microcosm for everything that's going on right now.
I actually had a good point about that extends into this argument. I watched up to, like, I think the third season. The one where, like, the demon landed in the church and corrupted the priest and all that.
Right, the one where he fights the Grim Reaper or whatever at the end, right?
Yeah, and that was pretty cool, right? Like, the demon landed in the church and then corrupted the priest and was living in the church and being worshipped as an idol, right?
That had different writers than the the new series.
let me finish my point, right? So I like that as like a premise for this. This makes sense. And then here come the Belmont's holy warrior to fix the shit. Hell yeah, I'm with it, all right? And then there's the whole, like, I'm gonna turn you into my vampire fucking coochie eating slave, all right? And it was really cool when fucking Trevor had the two whips and he was like whipping the demon back into the Hellgate. That was fucking awesome. Like, I was furiously masturbating while that was happening. And then we got to cut to the vampire fucking sex slave. You're now my cuck. I'm putting the...
Well, that was an original character they made up.
Yeah, I'm putting the cock cage on you, cuck. Like, and I just stopped jacking off. Like, why the fuck?
That arc was really lame, yeah. But I will say the Isaac character was very cool.
Why did we
like the Isaac
intercut
character.
those two things? Each of those things could have existed separately in a vacuum as their own fucking stories, as their own series, right? if you want to watch gay or fucking vampire sex slave creation, then you go ahead and fucking read Twilight, whatever. I don't give a shit. Or 50 Shades of Grey, whatever. But if you want to see holy warriors whip demons back into hell, like, go watch Castlevania. Why do we have to put those two right next to each other? I hate it.
So talking about how the Belmonts as holy warriors aren't really a thing, and how they just whip and knife things because we can't have Jesus imagery as a symbol of goodness.
That was the dope thing.
I'm
about
okay with that. I'm
it's-
okay with that with the Trevor character because he has a reason to be sardonic and kind of like
But
pessimistic
even then,
and
right?
disillusioned.
While Trevor's whipping that
Richter
demon back
doesn't.
into hell, the shot is it's a back shot of him with the Belmont cross on his
The
back.
crucifix. That's another thing. Their family symbol is a literal fucking crucifix.
Yes.
Why are they acting like fucking Reddit agnostics?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Ralph compares the crucifix as he literally shoots a demon back into hell.
And that's another thing I liked about the writing in season 1. Like, it was written by a literal fedora tipper, but there were some good scenes in there. I like the scenes where the creatures of hell go into church and they tell him that God isn't there because that guy was a scumbag and God hated what he was doing. And so they fucking kill him. That was pretty raw. I like that scene a lot. But,
Oh fuck, I missed it.
But I mean, that explicitly says that God is real and Christianity is real in that universe.
Yes.
So why the fuck is the latest season doing what they did with the next Exorcist movie and say, oh, all the different cultures, you know,
We need to call in everyone. Spike gets 3.
Vampires don't fear the crucifix because it's made of right angles. They fear the crucifix because it represents the power of Christ who will smite them back into hell where they belong. So
Right.
like that's why it makes sense. But them to be like, yeah, no.
No, it's just a funny shape.
Yeah.
I fucking hate leftist writing these days. It used to be, leftists used to know how to write. They don't anymore. Like, they don't anymore. Like, again, I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, written by a turbo leftist cuck, but the writing is pretty good, like, for the most part. For the most part. When he tries to write women in romance, it's fucking embarrassing, but that's because, again, he's a turbo leftist cuck. But I mean, like, everything else, the writing is good. But I don't understand why they can't write it. Well, I actually do, but I don't understand why they feel like they have to do it like that. I guess, you know, if you really want to get into literally the only explanations we have are they're crazy and they're truants on HRT, and then all the fucking and all of the conspiracy theories on 4chan.
Yeah, that they're
BlackRock
literal,
funding and all
literal
that shit.
demons.
And they're demons, and they're self-inserting, and Larry Fink is, you know, rubbing their buttholes while they write or whatever. Like,
yeah. Like, it's just,
but it's so prevalent, like all of this shit. It's the way everything's written now.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
See, the whole point of art as a medium as a whole, any medium of art, any media, is to establish an emotional connection with the audience. That's the point of all of them. A painting, a movie, a video game, a cartoon, anything. Now, leftists write with the
I have
with
to
the
not
intention
create an
of
emotional response.
Yes,
I have to
the
create
only
background noise.
No.
for you to-
It's even more pathetic than that. They still want to create an emotional response, but they only want one emotion, and that is comfort. They only want the viewer to feel comfortable. And so to do that, they think, well, what makes me feel comfortable? Well, heckin' black people and POCs in positions of power, and heckin' beating white males and gay shit, and that's literally what makes them feel comfortable. I read a review for the new Spider-Man cartoon, and I read a review for the new Spider-Man game that gave it a perfect score. If you want to see insanity, always look at somebody that gives something a perfect score or like a 1 star. Look at one of the polarizing things. Anyway, this guy gave it a perfect 10 out of 10.
We had like a 20-minute discussion just the other day about how, while there's nothing to complain about The Princess Bride, it's far-fetched to call it a perfect film. Like,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, but if somebody's gonna say this is a perfect video game,
yeah, like really perfect, like this generic fucking Sony slop AAA shit that is perfect, a 10 out of 10.
really
Are you
makes
shitting
feel
me?
like Spider-Man.
No, that's not what he
It
said.
makes-
I actually read
what-
the whole review.
what is
and
the,
I'll tell you why it's so pathetic and how I came to the.
No, what is
like
the,
how
what
I
is the
slowly
quote? It
started
makes
to
you
learn
feel
that
like a
he-
black kid with oh fuck.
The review was literally just this. It is the most wholesome game ever.
Oh, no,
just had
I'm
me
talking-
smiling. It had
I'm
me
talking about that
smiling the
IGN
entire
review.
time. It had me smiling the entire time. It's so diverse, and you see, throughout the game you see so many homosexual relationships with POCs. And Miles Morales never feels like a second banana to Peter, even though he's a rookie and he should have. Peter has seniority over him, and Miles should be asking him for advice. No, instead, Miles is the leader in every scene and never has to turn to Peter for anything. And that just had me heckin' smiling the whole time because it was so fucking wholesome and it made me so comfortable. That's what the point of art is now, quote-unquote art. It is to make the viewer feel comfortable at all times and not feel any other emotion. We don't want people feeling uncomfortable. We don't want people feeling scared. We don't want to challenge people's views. Just heckin' wholesomeness and make them feel comfortable. That's the whole point. Chris Chan writing, yes. That's what it is.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just
You're not wrong.
make shit that everyone agrees with. Like, what the fuck? There's nothing like the scene in Goodfellas where they stab Billy Bats 80 times while the camera shows you his blood flying everywhere. That didn't make me feel comfortable. It made me feel pretty uncomfortable, to be honest.
That made me feel pretty
That's what makes it art. It made me feel something. I engaged with it.
Well, that's illegal, Austin.
Oh no, just everything just has to make me feel comfortable. I have to have my comfort characters and just feel comfortable all the fucking time. Fucking hate leftists.
Fucking comfortable fellas. Is what
Comfortable fellas.
Comfortable fellas.
Comfortable. That if Goodfellas was rebooted today, it'd be called Comfort Fellas, and they're Robert De Niro's character would be black, Tommy would be trans, and no one would ever die unless they were a heckin' straight white male gamer that voted for Trump. Billy Bats would have a
Why
would
does
have had
this
a
keep
MAGA hat on.
happening?
Billy
Now
Bats would have
go
a
home
MAGA hat
and
on.
get your fucking refugees, Tommy.
Oh shit. I
Go
mean,
back.
that's the way these things are written these days. Chris Chan writing. Like,
Okay, thankfully the best person to get stuck in the squid is in the squid. Excellent.
Go back to where you came from, Tommy. Build us a wall. Build us a wall. Come on. Oh man, I could write comfortable fellas.
Yeah, instead of writing a one of those movies, yeah, write comfortable fellas and make a shit ton of money, Josh, please.
I actually have a movie script I'm working on for the Hungry Hungry Hippos movie.
What does he mean by this?
Y'all haven't heard about this? I haven't given y'all this rant?
No.
Alright, so this is actually going to make me $1 million because it's the safest thing I could imagine making. Alright, so remember the new Jumanji movie and how that worked, right?
Sure.
Had your perfectly ethically diverse and DEI inclusive cast of a woman, and everybody was represented and hashtagging.
Please don't kill anyone. Okay. Sorry, no, you're good. I'm fucking. I'm getting to the end of this fight, I think. Oh my god.
But anyway, so you write it. Here's my plot. So Nick Cage is a mad scientist hired by the U.S. government to develop a way to get rid of the islands that China is building in the Chinese Sea, right? But we can't make it look like the U.S. government did it because obviously that's bad. So the clever workaround that we come up with is to make it look like nature did it. So we have Nick Cage genetically engineer a monster that is essentially just an eating machine to destroy everything in its path up to and including those islands when it gets to them. Therefore, Nick Cage genetically engineers hippopotamuses to never get full and just be gigantic and keep eating forever. Y'all with me?
No.
Okay, so in order to distinctify the hippopotamuses from each other, he has to make them different colors. Okay? A rogue agent from the evil MAGA cult comes and lets loose these horrible abominations to nature. In doing so, the hippopotamuses go to eat Hawaii because it's the nearest thing and it looks delicious. So you have to get 4 people to stop the hippopotamuses as they now surround Hawaii on all sides. You get the cast of the new Jumanji movie, you know, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, a woman, and they all have to fight one hippopotamus surrounding one island of Hawaii. The end. The Hungry Hungry Hippos movie.
Josh, how much have you had to drink tonight?
None. I'm completely sober.
I'm completely sober too.
Interesting.
Really, I'm at my end so I'm sober.
Fuck. I have to heal. Come on, stop. And I can't do it now because I'm out of mana. Oh my god, this is such a shit show fight. I got it. Oh my god. Oh, that's where you get squid tentacles from. Yeah, that would make sense.
Squidward tennis balls. Yeah, it's really frustrating though. Everything these days is just written so badly. Like we should be in like a golden age of media and fucking cartoons because business suits have finally realized that people are fans of stuff and they enjoy references and they enjoy fan service. They finally learned. We're not in the age where people we're not in the age where producers are like, oh, Street Fighter movie, you know, we can't have it be anything like Street Fighter.
That's not marketable. We can't.
That's not marketable. We can't do that. Super Mario Bros. Movie, put it in Brooklyn and have it not, you know, make it have nothing to do with Super Mario Bros. They actually make things now that please the fans. Yeah. But now everything's written by fucking retards, so we can't have anything nice.
Well, no, also spiteful retards. They have to. They have to hate.
Yes, that's true. Immature, juvenile, spiteful retards. Again, okay. Chris Chan. Everything's written by Chris Chan now. Like, it is.
They've hooked him into the Matrix. He has finally become one with the system. That's actually why they had to take him in. They weren't putting him in jail. They were actually hooking him up. They hooked him up to the machine.
Yeah, I mean, they were using him to train AI to write
exactly.
Their scripts. Oh my god.
Alright, that's it. That's it for fucking Yakuza for now. I wanted to finish this game tonight. I did not realize that this is going to have another, like, at least 5 to 6 hours worth of game.